Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Neverwinter Nights 2 with the Aftershock mod. Alright, before we continue on, I have to explain something that we discovered at the end of the last episode, which appeared to be a bug, and surely it was a bug, but I need to explain what the hell just happened. If you remember, on this table there was this logbook, and I read it, and there was some special powers on it and things like that, and I said it looked like it might have been a bug. And when I picked it up, it automatically turned it into this item called the Book of Waves, which has all these extract water elementals, Mastron, and summon water elemental. Yeah, this is because I am using a custom mod. It's like a community patch mod. It's the Neverwinter Nights 2 Fixes mod. There's a bunch of fixes and stuff on it, and it also fixes blueprints. And one of the blueprints it fixes was an item called the Book of Waves. And for some reason, Songo had that logbook. I think what he did is he used the Book of Waves and changed the description or something like that. And Songo, if you're watching, I'm sure you're probably thinking the same thing. And he left the tag called Book of Waves on it. And I have a script that automatically detects all these bad blueprints and automatically fixes them. And it detected that Book of Waves tag and fixed it and turned it into a corrected Book of Waves. That's what happened. This is not actually supposed to be here, so I'm going to actually ditch this. Yeah, this is completely a fluke. It's not really Songo's fault, and it's not really my fault either, but it's a combination of the two that caused that, so I'm not going to cheat and say I found that. So that was supposed to be a legitimate, just a logbook that explained a couple things. It wasn't supposed to actually be a magical item like that, so we're going to ditch that thing and act like that never happened. So, alright, so in the meantime, off camera I did rest up and I buffed up with my long duration stuff, and I also did some equipment changes. After all the stuff that we found in the last episode, I kind of did a sanity check to see if I should move some things around, and yes I did. I actually moved the armor around from between Rodan and Zara. Rodan used to have this wyvern armor, but now it's on Zara, and vice versa. Bort's chain, that used to be on Zara, now it's on Rodan. And the reason I did that is so each of these three party members now has the improved evasion feat. And I wanted to make sure we weren't doubled up on that with magic items that do the same thing. So right now, Rodan, Zara, and Marissa all have the improved evasion feat. And where is Marissa's? It's not fortification. Is it the captain's armor? Yeah. Improved evasion. So the only person who does not have it right now is Garth. So, and other than that, I didn't do anything else. So we are here on the ship decks, and we still haven't talked to this child yet. So we're going to deal with that next. Did we get everything out of here? Yeah, I think we did. Okay, let's talk to this child and see what this kid's got to say. What did you do that for? That was really bad. I know, but we did it because they were bad people that deserved it. They were pirates, and I was going to be one too. You wanted to be like them? Sometimes it's more fun. We were at sea, and the other town's really pretty. What other town? Where we go to unload and get supplies. It's really amazing there, with lots of big buildings. I stay on the ship, but I just like looking. The captain let me use his spyglass once. Why are you here? Was the captain your father? No, but he was looking after me for Sister Catherine. That's what the man said when he left me here. Is your name Constance? Yes, how do you know that? I'm a famous pirate? No, it's because we met Sister Catherine, and she told us to say hello to you for her. Can I see her? Maybe I should go home now. I'm not sure about being a pirate now after what you did. I wouldn't be a pirate if I was you. It's not a very good job. Sister Catherine was worried about you, and that's why we came here. She wants us to take you to your mother. I haven't got a mother. I'll just go home to the temple and stay with the sisters instead. Sorry, but you can't. It's not safe there now. That's why Sister Catherine wanted us to look after you. You do have a mother, my dear, and she's waiting for you and very worried. Your face is funny. It's got a picture on it. That's because I'm sort of a nun, too. I'm Sister Marissa of Shantea, and I grew up in a temple like you. I've got a mother, but was never able to spend time with her when I was your age. You have a chance to find yours and be with her. Why do mothers leave their children and then want them? Your mother always wanted you, and I'm sure mine did too. It was just that they couldn't keep us at the time because it was impossible. So we were lucky and got looked after by special people instead. But now you can take extra luck and stay with your mother for as long as you want. What about all my sisters at the temple? Will they be coming too? I don't know, but I'm sure they'll be checking up on you to make sure you're all right. And maybe you'll get to meet them all again one day. What, like in our prayers? Do you think they were angry when they found out I was going to be a pirate? I'm sure they understood and weren't angry, but they would have been if you stayed wanting to be one, because pirates do some very bad things. That's lucky. I don't want them to think I'm bad, but where are we going now? You're staying here for a while, as we have to make sure the ship is safe. Just pack up your things, and we'll be back for you very soon. I haven't really got anything, but I'll wait for you here. Is my mother very pretty? She is, and she's a very good woman, too. You'll like her a lot. Where is she? She's living in a lighthouse by the sea on an island. Wow, she's got her own lighthouse? Sort of. You'll see when you get there. Now be good, and we'll be back soon. Come on. Alright, so that's the missing child. Alright, Jane Doe. You have found Constance, but we'll need to take care of the slaves down below before you can get her off the ship. Okay. Alright, so we are done here now. Yeah, we do have a key now for the lower deck, so let's go back down there. Alright, we still have that key, correct? Who's got it?
Okay, everyone follow me.
There it is. Yeah, Marissa's got it. Alright. Yep, sure does unlock that thing. Alright, let's go. No bad guys? Ooh, oh yeah, all the slaves are... Oh, here we go. Alright. Alright, let's target this guy. Let's get some any shot. Zara is doing some singing. And Garth is up here. Alright, we're still doing alright. Alright, looks like we tore him up pretty easily. And what do we have here? Silver ring and some cure criticals. And we have a basket over here with some more potions. Bear's endurance, bull strength, and heal. Good. Alright, the bull strength we can move. The bear's endurance, damn. I think everybody, yeah, Garth is the only one now that doesn't have a constitution increase, so we might as well keep that on him, as that does increase constitution. And the rest of this stuff I guess we'll keep. Yeah, he's got 6 potions of heal, so let's move these cure criticals. Who could use those?
Let me take the lead.
I guess we can give him the Rodon. It's not like we need him, but... Alright, let's change up some of this stuff. Alright, let's go see what's going on here. Does that key open up this gate?
Yes.
Doesn't look like it. I guess we're going to have to bash through this, huh? Oh, we have another pirate here with some more goodies on him. What's he got? Oh, he's got a key. Alright, I guess that's what we needed, huh? And let's see, we had some blood there, so let's pass that off to Marissa. Alright, let's free the slaves. These guys... Did you just kill them pirates? Yes, so you don't need to worry about them now. You're not keeping us as slaves then? No, you're free to go. Just don't take our boat. There are a couple more tied up on the ship, so you can use them. I don't believe it! It's true. You can go live in the crypt if you want. It's safe now and full of supplies. I don't know if I want to go in there again after last time. Is that mayor still there? He was part of all this. It wasn't just the pirates. We know, and he's still there, and so are all his men, but they're dead, so you might want to get rid of the bodies first. Who are you people, and why did you do this? I'm Rodon, and my companions are Marissa, Garth, and Zara. We went to the crypt too, and didn't like what the mayor had planned for us, so thought we'd wipe out the whole operation instead. Well, I'm bloody glad you did, that's for sure. We were doomed from the moment we walked through the door. If I ever see that bugger that suggested we come here, I'll hang him by his bollocks. I'll tie the rope on. So somebody told you to go to the crypt, did they? Yeah, they said it was the safest place around, and that we'd all have a brighter future there. Brighter future? I haven't seen the sun in days. If you think that's bad, I paid 10 gold to the man that told me to go to the crypt, and then thank the bastard. Well, you can have a brighter future now. The crypt's yours, and so is the town. So do what you want with the place. You're not staying then? No, we can't. We've got other things to do. Are you sure about that? How will we defend ourselves? I'm sorry, but that's up to you. I don't think you'll have a problem equipping yourselves. This ship and the crypt have all that you could need in them. Fair enough. And what you've done for us is amazing, thank you. I'm sure we'll manage. There are quite a few of us now, and we can't go depending on other people in these times. Look where it got us. Sad but true. There aren't many people you can trust these days. If I was you, I'd move this ship soon. Try and get it into town. How are we supposed to move something this big? I worked on a ship before. We should be able to get it around the corner at high tide. It's full of supplies too, so that'll help. Just don't leave here yet, as there could still be a few guards about. Just give us a chance to deal with them. You take your time, friends. At least now we know we're free again. So many thanks to all of you. We won't forget what you did for us. You're welcome, and good luck. Come on, it's time we picked up a certain somebody and went to town. I quite like children, so I don't mind, but are we going to take her back to the island? I don't know, it's quite a long way in the opposite direction, but we might have to now. I think she needs a royal guard. Someone that knew her mother, perhaps. Someone from the palace that would be loyal, that sort of thing. Maybe someone that could do massive spells and blow holes in city walls? Is that what you're getting at? Yes, someone like that would be perfect for the job. I think I agree with Marissa. Isabella would make a fine escort, as her magic should enable them to be safe and allow us to continue on our quest at the same time. They could stay invisible. She might even be able to portal them there. Alright, I get the message, but we'll have to see what Constance and Isabella think about it first. Come on. Alright, good. Let's see, these guys say anything else? Thanks for everything. Alright. I think we are done here. Let's go back up to Constance. Alright, Constance, let's see what she's got to say now. Are we going to leave now? I've had enough of bouncing on the bed. I don't see why not. If you're really sure the bed's done all its bouncing. It has, and so have I. Where are we going? We're going to go to Hadley. It's not far. Is it near the lighthouse where my mother is? No, that's a long way away, but you'll get there one day, don't worry. Is this an adventure? It's better than that. It's a quest. I'm going on a quest? That does sound important. It is very important. Come on. Alright, she just joined us. And a journal update. You're taking Constance with you and should go and see Isabella when you get back to town. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, back up on the deck. Leave the ship. Are we off then, me hearties? Are we going to start all the pirate stuff again? Aye, that be sounding like a good plan, Captain Rodan. Am I the captain now? Aye, lad. This here be your ship now, so ye must be the captain. I thought you'd be the better captain, Zara. I be captain of me own vessel. The luck be bad if ye have two to be captain, so this be yours. Do you think it be the problem if the captain can't sail? No, it only be a problem when ye captain is a bastard, so ye be just fine. But unfortunately, Captain Rodan, ye be having to leave it here. I think I can be living with that. Will I be rowing us ashore again, Captain?
That was very piratey, Garth, and ashore is definitely nautical.
Oh dear. Should we be casting off before it be too late?
I think that's a good idea. Come on. Alright, back in Hadley.
Tell you what, Garth, your rowing's definitely getting better. I'll be signing you up on the Andrea soon.
Thank you, Zara. That is very good to hear, but I am not so sure about whether I could accept the job.
Paladins do have a lot of questioning to do, don't they? More importantly, night business to attend to. I completely understand. I would not wish to distract you from such things. It would be very wrong.
I am glad that you are so understanding of my situation. Thank you.
I hope that doesn't mean that you're not our official rower anymore.
Of course not. I am proud to be the official rower, as it is truly honorable position to hold. I do have to admit that sitting in the middle of the boat feels safer, too.
Well, you're doing well, Garth. Going on water in heavy armor is a bit worrying.
Mind you don't go rusty. Do you think we should give Garth a good oiling?
I don't know. Have you heard any creaking coming from him recently?
There were a few squeaks earlier, but that might have been more rats on the ship.
Definitely rats. I am not rusty or creaking. My armor is fine, thank you.
Any sand issues?
I think you've both got sand issues and should remove all your clothes now. What do you think, Zara? Don't get me involved in this.
Very wise, Zara. Come on. Alright. Let's see, are those guards still over here? Oh, they're dead, huh? I wonder if everybody killed them. You know what, while we're over here, let's see if those workers are still over here. Yeah, let's see if these guys have something new to say. Oh, that must be Hank back there, too. Alright, let's talk to these guys.
What's been going on? Did you get in a crypt?
Yes, but it wasn't what you'd imagine.
Isn't it safe?
It wasn't. The mayor was selling everyone that went in as slaves.
No way, are you sure?
Really sure. He tried to sell us, and he's dead, so the crypt is for everybody now. The slaves he sold will be coming here later, and they can tell you all about it.
So diving for sunken cargo was a pretty good option then.
It was a very good one. You were lucky.
You can say that again. Thanks, friend. It sounds like you came here at the right time. It's been really good to meet you.
Likewise, and good luck. Come on. Alright, we got 100 experience points for that too. Good.
I'll raise a glass for you later.
Alright. Well, let's head on toward Isabella. There was a couple other guards over here. Actually, let's talk to this guy first. I think that might be Hank, huh?
What's going on around here? I was told it was really a safe place to be right now.
Yeah, it is now. And... oh, yep, these guards are dead too. This one's got something on him. Let's see what he's got. Some scale armor. Is that just normal scale? No, it's +2 armor. Alright, we'll grab that. I can probably sell that. Alright, Isabella. I don't see anybody else new. Let's see what she's got to say now. What happened? The mayor was running a slave business with some pirates. We closed it down, and the slaves should be coming here soon. Bastards! I thought something wrong was going on. There was a lot of activity recently, and they locked the crypt. I think being a guard here must be bad for your health, as they all had some sudden heart problems and died. It was really weird. Yes, that does seem rather strange, the poor things. Probably too much responsibility, always being alert. Well, you lot don't seem to be very stressed. Who were these pirates? I don't know, just pirates. The captain said something a bit worrying about the whole land being enslaved soon, and an army coming here to take over.
I presume this would be from the place he took the slaves to.
I think so.
Mimlovia. Their king has been after this land for years, and it's the only place that I can think of which still steals and slaves. The whole country was built on genocide and slavery, and it hasn't gotten any better.
Do you think we're in trouble?
We are anyway, and their king knows this is the best time to take over. The emperor managed to keep him away for years and had many allies, so if Mimlovia had attacked then, they would have been fighting more than just us. They'll come here, probably under the pretense of saving the country from the undead, and then they'll just stay. With no emperor or army here to say otherwise, it will just become another part of their king's lands.
That doesn't sound good at all.
No, and it's something I hadn't thought of. We are so busy with our own problems that we cannot see how truly weak we are. Don't worry, I can probably buy us some time.
How are you going to do that?
Let's just say that the king that grabbed my ass and had his hands all over me, while I smiled sweetly at a royal banquet, will finally get fucked by a sorceress. I'm sorry, little girl, you didn't hear that. What's your name?
Isabella, meet Constance. We found her on the pirate ship.
The pirates used to say words like that all the time.
That doesn't make it right, though, does it?
That's true, it definitely doesn't. Are you a brave adventurer now and traveling with Rodan and his friends? I'm on a quest. Really? And what sort of quest is that? I'm going to find my mother. She lives in a lighthouse.
Isabella knows your mother too, Constance.
I do? It's Lady Jane.
I should have known you couldn't keep quiet, Zara.
Sorry, but you're right, I couldn't. Wanting to know about the guests at the palace was a trick, was it? Well played, Zara. Not many people get to fool the palace sorceress. But Lady Jane, that's impossible. She's
alive and living in a lighthouse now. Your old boss put her on an island around about the time that Constance was born, and she couldn't escape.
My mother was a prisoner. Was she bad?
No, she was good and did nothing wrong, but other people were bad and kept her there. She can tell you all about it one day when you're together.
Your mother was very good, Constance, and we all liked her very much, so please don't worry about it. I won't if you say that too.
That's good to hear, because it's true.
Seems to me that certain palace rumors about an affair were true too. You do realize that this means that you-know-who is you-know-what.
Yes, we do.
And where is Jane?
She's on an island quite far from here. It was owned by a baron that had a dungeon until we arrived and found her there.
The baron had done a deal with the bottle people, and we went there to find Rodan's sister. She was also in the dungeon. The bottle people? Now I'm starting to worry about you four.
Don't worry, we're quite sane. Zara's talking about the Brothers of the Eternal Life, BOTEL, the ones that made the undead army. It's what we call them.
What a crappy name. Not yours, I quite like that. Theirs. That's exactly what I said. This baron had an island with a lighthouse, which is where Jane is now? I think I know the idiot you're talking about. Baron shithead. Sorry, Constance, you didn't hear that either. That certainly does seem to describe the man I was thinking about. But how do we get there?
We? Are you volunteering your services?
Are you kidding me? This is my friend's child. I am also the palace sorceress, therefore it is my duty to protect her. You cannot say no.
There are a few other things that you need to know about the island. Yeah, there sure is.
We must go to Hank's place in the woods and prepare. You can tell me there.
What, now?
Have you got anything better planned? This is of the utmost importance. The king of Mimlovia can wait a little while longer for my visit, but we have to get to Jane with her daughter as soon as possible.
Could you take Constance there?
Of course I could, and I will, if she doesn't mind. What do you say, Constance? Do you want to go with me and find your mother? I want to see her really badly, too.
I don't mind. It's a quest, so we have to do it.
And you will. Don't worry. Isabella knows how to keep people safe.
Shall we go to Hank's now? He doesn't know it, but he's about to be on a quest too.
I don't see why not. As you said, we haven't got anything better planned. Hank's house. Alright, there's Isabella. There's Hank. Alright, and Constance is still with us too. Let's take a quick look at the map. Alright, just a small area. Let's talk to Isabella.
Well, here we are. Hank's woodland retreat.
It's quite nice, really. How come he stayed out of trouble with the attack and all that was happening in Hadley?
I don't know. It's quite out of the way, and I suppose he's just ignored by everyone, undead armies included. He's lived here for a few years, made his vodka and kept himself to himself. Rather a good life, really, if you like that sort of thing.
Do you?
It has a certain charm, and it's a lot more peaceful than the palace or the city.
How did you meet?
He just walked up to me in town and said hello, offered me a drink, and we got talking. It was nice to meet a normal person that wasn't after something. And the romance blossomed from there. Very amusing, Marissa, but yes, it did. However, I think he's a bit wary of me, and I don't know why.
You should ask him. Here he comes.
I'm going to have to tell him the truth about my past. I hope I don't scare him off.
What's this then, Izzy? Have you brought along some new drinking partners? The little one's a bit young, though.
Yes, I am no longer the little one. It's not going to last, though, is it?
Not for very long. Make the most of it.
What's wrong with being little?
Nothing, Constance. Zara's just messing about. To what do I owe this honor? Was it the fame of my forest vodka or something else?
It's the something else. Hank, my dear, I'm leaving and want you to come with me, please.
Are we going anywhere nice, or it's going to be dangerous, isn't it?
I think everywhere is at the moment.
Yeah, that's about right. Are we all going on some mission or something like that?
Tell you what, Constance, my dear, why don't you go inside and have a rest while we do all the boring grown-up stuff? All right, then, but you won't be long, will you? Don't forget our quest.
Don't worry. Nobody can forget quests. That would be terrible. Go on, off with you. We'll see you in a little while. All right, then, where are we all going? You lot look way too serious.
Not we all, Hank. Just you, me, and Constance. These four have got other things to do. But before we do anything, I've got a confession to make.
Is that your daughter? Sweet little thing, isn't she?
No, she's not my daughter. She's an old friend's. Hank, I'm Isabella Roberio, the royal sorceress.
I know. I didn't want to say anything else because I thought you might get frightened of me.
Isabella would be scared of you?
Well, yes. I know it's got to be a big secret, and I didn't want her worrying I might say something by accident.
That's very sweet of you, but how did you know who I was?
I used to be in the army until I had enough of fighting, and I retired to this place. I saw you once when I was marching past the Emperor on his birthday. You were wearing a bright blue dress, and it looked like you were glowing. I'd seen mages before doing their magic thing, but you looked amazing, and I never forgot that day and what you looked like. Couldn't believe my eyes when I saw you sitting in town playing at being a beggar.
Sounds like your disguise failed, Izzy. Pretty spectacularly. Thank you for saying nothing, Hank, and I hope you're the only one that ever noticed me like that. So, you're a soldier, not a vodka-distilling hermit now?
Oh no, I'm a vodka-making hermit, all right. I don't talk about my past, as fighting in other people's fights isn't really much to go on about, is it?
You don't fancy re-enlisting as a royal guard, then?
I'll guard Izzy wherever she goes, if that's what you mean.
There's a little bit more to it than that. Yes, there is. We're going on a mission to save our land, and we have to get Constance to her mother. Her father, the Emperor, isn't capable of looking after her because he's dead.
She's a princess?
The one and only, and her mother's been kept in a dungeon ever since she had her. She's all right now and living on an island. It's true. It's my old friend Jane, who I thought was dead, and we have to get her to her island. About the island, there's something you must know first. It's guarded by vampires.
We are all having a drink and a sit-down after this, I presume.
I think you're going to definitely need it. Vampires? What is going on, Rodan? It's all right, they're fine. One of them's my sister, and she won't cause you any trouble, so long as you explain what you're doing and who told you to go there. It's true. Joanne's one of the good guys. I was nearly a vampire too, but these three rescued me. Can I borrow your sister and her fanged friends? They're supposed to be protecting the lighthouse, but what do you want them for? A distraction, and to cause some chaos while I make a royal visit.
I didn't hear that.
I don't think they'd take much persuading to lend you a fang or two. Good then, we have a plan. You can explain how we get there later.
Drinks, anyone? Don't know about you lot, but I'm having a large one.
Hank, about this forest vodka. Do I sense a mixing experiment coming on? You do indeed, my dear. I thought as much. Come on. You spent the evening at Hank's drinking forest vodka and discussing your plans. Exhaustion from playing chase with Garth took over from quest excitement, and Constance slept through most of it. You gave Isabella Jane's diary, which she read with great interest, and then shrank into a tiny bed, which she promised to keep safe and return to its owner. Marissa discovered that forest vodka and blood don't mix well with zombies, and ran outside after drinking a mugful. Hank seemed to take everything in his stride, but did find Marissa's drinking habits a bit of a concern. After explaining in great detail where Misty Rock was, which one was her house, how nobody should be staying there, and to see Hans the fisherman for a boat ride, Zara got drunk, which wasn't surprising, but making Isabella sing with her was. After a good night's sleep, breakfast, and some hangover cures, watered-down healing potions, Zara's recipe, you said your farewells, wishing each other luck and parted company, promising to meet up again as soon as possible. Continue. The Coast Road. Alright, let's see. Journal updates. You need to head toward the city if you want to put a stop to the brothers. And it looks like we completed a lot of stuff. Jane Doe's done now. Constance left with Isabella and Hank on her quest and should be reunited with her mother soon. You told Isabella about the slaves and what the captain said. Hopefully she can deal with the immediate threat. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Looks like there's a building up here, the house entrance. Alright, we're going to handle the rest of this business in the next episode as we are running up on time. Don't forget that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you in the next one.